Good morning and welcome back to Bernama. Today, as promised, we have the owner of the studio called Studio 69 with us right here in the set, or rather on the set, and we'll be talking about Studio 69 and what they're up to. And joining me in the studio is Patrice Vallette, the owner of Studio 69. Patrice.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to the show, my friend. Well, I won't lie like I don't know him, but we spoke to him over radio the other day on Radio 24, and he's here back again. And what he's doing, what I like about what he's doing, is an initiative to bring the normal, everyday you and me who are going out there and trying our best to capture the art of Malaysia and capture the essence of Malaysia within his studio. So before we start talking about these three people that you're featuring in this next couple of months, let's talk about Studio 69. What made you want to come to this side of the world to start a studio or gallery?
Well, I've been traveling a lot in many countries. I've been living in Turkey, India, France, as well, obviously, Malaysia as well. And I always thought that if I had to live in Asia, it would be in Malaysia. And I saw Malaysia growing the last 15 years during my traveling. So the time came, and it was the right time to move on and to move in Malaysia. So I chose to live in Kuala Lumpur, and I'm so happy about it.
Right. And with Studio 69, was it your idea or a collective idea between you and a few friends?
Yeah.
Usually it starts off as an idea with a few friends.
Yeah, well, it was my idea. Actually, I've been passionate about art for the last 20 years. Right. I've been collecting, I've been looking at, I've been enriching my life with art. Right. And so I always had a dream. Then
you don't paint yourself?
No, I don't paint. But I used to be a photographer.
Photography art is amazing, yeah.
So when I said that when the time came and I can do it, so the time came and I could do it. And Malaysia was, everything linked together. I look at the art scene, I look at the market, I look at the opportunity, and it was the right time to do it. So I decided to open a gallery.
So it's been about close to a year now.
Yeah,
close to a year now. And how is the gallery picking up? Are people interested in art within Kuala Lumpur?
Well, we need to work hard on everything, meaning getting the people to come and working on the artistic point of view and the artistic project.
Right.
Because every time you do an exhibition, it's like a new story. So it's about a new project.
Right.
So we invest a lot of energy, a lot of time. I got a team also with me who are very committed. That's very important. They're very passionate. And that's very important. So since we opened, we already had almost every month a new exhibition. Let's say every 2 months.
Right.
And it's great.
Well, if you want to know where the gallery is, it's at 22 Jalan Bruas, Damansara Heights, Kuala Lumpur. Not very far from where we are within the city. But coming back to this, creating an awareness for people to want to walk into a gallery on the weekends, take their children, have a look. Most of us say, I go into a gallery, I'm afraid I would not understand what's going on. Yeah, Malaysians are somewhat, we want to embrace it, even me for that matter, I want to embrace it, but if I go into a gallery, if it's too abstract, or if I can't explain it, or someone comes up to me and asks me a question, I can't answer it, it's going to be embarrassing for me. I think that's what, or at least for the most part, I think that's what keeps people away from galleries.
Well, I think that is also one thing that we need to work on promoting the real sense of art. The real sense of art is, first of all, a way of expressing yourself. And that is about Malaysia. That is about the artists of Malaysia, because we are representing actually Malaysian artists. So when you come in the gallery, you can discover, you can experience what these people has to say, to share. And what I love in art is it's about story, actually. It's listening to the story of the artist, from where he's coming from, where you want to go, and where he's going. Right. And this is together also with Malaysia, in the sense that it's a kind of a historic moment, because art can really influence the society, and can leave something in the history. And this is what we call the heritage. But this is also to be aware than art. It's a way of also for children to
And this art we'll be looking at right now is whose art pieces are this, or whose photographs are this?
Yeah, this is the actual exhibition. And
this is the exhibition.
Yeah. Right. We have three photographers, two Malaysian. So
there's Azwan Mazan, Mahin Bala, and the lovely Alicia Nguyen there. Yeah. And you're featuring their photography now.
Yes.
So it's going on for what from January
until
18th,
the 18th of February.
Until the 18th of February there. And how's the response been from people?
Fantastic. The opening, we had over 140 people coming.
140 people, wow.
Yeah. And it's a residential area actually. So, I was really happy because actually that evening we saw children also.
Right.
So a lot of different kind of people, local, international. And the response is very, very positive.
And I'll have you know this, that when I spoke to Patrice the last time, one interesting program he runs is when schools want to bring kids over and make them understand art, sit down there. We don't shove information into them, but see what they come up with by asking them certain questions, showing them certain pieces and ask them what they see in it. And I think that's a great way to go.
Fantastic. We actually, in fact, we were at the school yesterday morning to actually finish that program with Rafi Ghani, who's one of our great artists in Malaysia. Yeah. And everything started at the gallery with the school. So it was a program. Then we discussed together with the school, with the teachers. The teachers took the project, and then they came to the gallery. We prepared. 55 kids came, and it was a program that they had to share what they see. They have to so a lot of different things that they have to do during the visit and after the visit at the school. And yesterday was the day that I bring the artists at the school to celebrate, so that the kids can show the artists and they can also ask questions to the artists. And it was very nice.
Well, what a great way of teaching kids art. Remember the days when we used to do art? They give us a white paper or a cheap art block, and then you have to paint something. You don't know what you're doing. You're not explained as to how creative you are. But today, there's a different way of teaching art. And it's great that galleries and people like you are coming out and helping community. Community service is amazing, and thanks to people like you that we're doing that. Well, when we talk about your gallery, your studio, when does it open? What time does it open? What time does it close on a daily basis for those who want to visit the
well, it's under our appointment, so you call and we can set up an appointment. We like to do private viewing. So,
so it's usually by private viewings, yeah.
Well, we can come as a group. Like tomorrow, I think we have a group of 12 people coming. It's it's the way to.
Right. Over the weekend, it's also for private viewing.
Sure.
Or by appointment only.
By appointment, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the way. You remember in the days where galleries used to open for long hours every day and wait for people to come, and no one came. Well, I think that they found a way around it, which is for you to take an interest in it by just making an appointment.
Yeah, and it makes sense, and we have more time to discuss with the person.
Right.
So we can share. And so we have more time to look and share.
Well, now that you're showing the pieces or the artwork of these three people, Mahin Bala, Azwan Mazan, and Alicia Neo, picking these people or these photographers for Malaysia is you need to have an eye for photography, and you need to have an eye for picking good photographers, thinking about their story and wanting to take the story forward. What made you pick these three people?
Well, when you look at the work of it's very important to look with. It's very important to look with your art first of all, and of course, if you have a kind of experience and you know a bit about techniques, then this is not something that we talk about, because you can see technically speaking how things are as a quality point of view. But for the artistic point of view, you really have to look with your art. And then after is again it's a question of connection. It's about meeting people. I met this photographer in Singapore, and I connected with the two other photographers in Malaysia, because that exhibition is about a journey around 4 different cities around the world. So this was really the best connection we could find, and plus the work are fantastic. And
we hope to get at least Azwan and Mahin in the studio. We don't know if we can get Alicia, but at some point we want to bring them. And as we're talking to them, we want to play their photos in the background just so you can see the amazing work that's being done by the people of your own country. But speaking of Malaysia and our art, apparently you're trying to create a bridge of some sort with France. And what's this all about?
Well, we are into it right now, 100%. We actually, everything started, we had the gallery, and then I met a gentleman called Eman Azmawar, and we became very good friends, and we decided to open a company called Enam Sembilan.
Enam Sembilan, right. Okay.
So, and everything started from that, and we say this company will be supporting what we like to do to support art in Malaysia, and to expose this art, and creating a platform together to to support internationally. And why not France? I think I'm from France. I love, I've been growing in France, but I think, as I told you, also I have experience in other countries. So we like to create a platform in France to link Malaysia with France, but vice versa, because we see a lot of things coming from France eventually, or from other countries.
Yeah.
But my opinion is we don't see enough from Malaysia to other countries, especially to France. And I think it's a question also a moment. Right now, I think it's a moment to do that. The other thing is to give you some example. Right now, we are working hard on organizing the first Art and Economy conference.
First Art and Economy conference.
International. So the idea is to invite speakers from Paris, from different institutions, to invite them here in Malaysia, and to invite speakers from different institutions in Malaysia and other partners to be in one room and to discuss and to share their experience, their point of view, their vision. This is about education, this is about conservation, and this is about development. So this will be in October 2014.
Right. So it's going to be this year.
Yeah.
October, of course. We'll be hopefully bringing him back once again just before the conference to give him information. But with conferences like this and coming to shows like this and talking about what's to come, what can the public do to help make this a success, or help contribute towards the arts industry, or rather the art industry?
I mean, if we're talking about the whole public, I always believe that if you want to be good internationally, you need to be good locally, and the work starts locally. So we're having the gallery now, and that is the work. That is the real work. So come to the gallery, come to see, come to experience. Register in the website to get your newsletter, so you get information. We also have another project to open the same gallery in Paris. So this will be the first gallery in Paris and in France, and certainly in Europe, who will be promoting Malaysian artists in Paris. So again, the idea is the exhibition we will have in Kuala Lumpur, we will be traveling exhibition to Paris through the same link.
Well, we always hear about this as to how suave the French are, and how they love their art, and how they have an eye for art and food, so on and so forth. If there's one thing we're missing, or if we're missing the point about art, what would that be? Or if there's one thing we need to know about art as Malaysians? We say, we go overseas, we look at, we go to the Louvre and we're like, oh, this is art. And we come back home, there's so much within your backyard, and no one wants to see. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's, my first word that comes in mind is belief. I think we need to believe more on what we have and not look too much on what we don't have. And I think we have a lot of things in Malaysia right now. We could focus more we're talking about art and culture in general. It's about painter, photographer, but also about cinema, theater. Now we're talking about art, that's my focus. And I think it's about opening yourself and let yourself touched by what you see without too much thinking if in Malaysia it's like this or not. Because I think, again, in Malaysia we do have fantastic opportunity, fantastic artists, fantastic art, and this is the time to show this outside. So that's my belief. So I think we need to believe, we need to be open, more open, to go and see and to invest time. We need to invest some time on that and really believe that this is worth and also important for the education of our children. And because I'm also a father, and for me it's very important also.
I couldn't tell that you're a father, you're just 19. Well, if you want more information, you can log on to www.fineart69, that's fineart, FINEART 69.com, and you'll get all the information about Studio 69. Before I let you go, your message to Malaysia about visiting Studio 69, and it is the Visit Malaysia year, so a lot of people are coming in. Well, if you want to take your friends somewhere, you've got friends coming in, they've got a good flight in with good rates, and they want to come visit Malaysia, coming to KL, nothing to do, you want to take them out, you should take them to a good gallery. Studio 69 is the place. Your final message to the rest of the
the journey is just getting started. By the way, we're going to Paris in 2 weeks to promote this project. Come to the gallery, give us a call. Let's arrange a meeting, bring your family, bring your kids, bring your children, be aware of what we're doing. We're having this great exhibition right now. Next month we're having another exhibition with fantastic emerging artists, Malaysian artists again, and so on and so forth. So come, because You know, time is passing very quick, and this is the time to do it.
Right. So it started on the 18th of January. It's going to run until the 18th of February.
Yeah.
An exhibition of the 3 great photographers in Malaysia, Mahin Bala, Azwan Mahzan, and a girl from Singapore, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Alicia Neo. Their photos or their photography, their stories within their photos is now being exhibited at Studio 69 or Gallery 69. Go take a look at it. For more information, log on to www.fineart69. That's fineart69.com. Patrice, it was a pleasure having you here, my friend. Stay with us right here on Bernama TV. News updates coming your way. The team will be back on Monday with more for you on Bernama today. Have a great day ahead and have a fantastic weekend, my friend. Bye-bye.